an ultra powerhouse. Take note, Samsung's newest device is here. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. So as you all probably already know, Samsung just announced their S23 lineup, and there are three devices: the S23, S23 Plus, and the S23 Ultra, which is the focus of this video you're watching. So pre-launch, we got some time with the phones, we got our hands on it, we got to see what's new, we got to do a camera tour, and of course we checked out the cameras. But before we move on, a quick note that these phones in the video are pre-production units, so that just means expect more Ultra videos once I get my retail review units. And by the way, if you're looking for a video on the S23 and the S23 Plus, I got you. I also have a video on those two phones, I'll link it up here and down below. Okay, so on to the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. First off, we finally get the fun colors on the Ultra line. We have lavender, which looks a little pink to me. We have cream, green, and black colorways across all S23 devices this time. And yes, on the Ultra, we get S Pens. I mean, we've had S Pens since last year's S22 Ultra, and in the continuing tradition of S Pen remote selfie capabilities, we get the same fun functionalities. You can control the camera app, you can take remote selfies, all with a push of a button on the S Pen. I've said it before and I'll say it again. No other phone gives you remote selfie capabilities like the Ultra line and their S Pens. And Samsung also claims that the S23 line, which includes the Ultra, is social media optimized, which should mean better shooting in-app on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, which is a great deal, though I will say I really want to see those S Pen remote capabilities in-app on the same social media apps. Now, talking about the S Pen, there should also be more text functionalities. Samsung claims there are more supported text input areas, which means that you can use the S Pen text functionalities on more Google apps now. Now, moving on to other phone highlights, the main camera of the S23 Ultra gets an upgrade. It now reps a new adaptive pixel sensor on a new 200 megapixel main shooter. More on the cameras a little later on in the video, but I needed to tell you that like early on in the video because it's a big jump. You think 108 megapixels on the S22 Ultra is a lot? Well, now we have 200 pixels. It's also now powered by the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Powerful stuff, top of the line chip for a powerhouse phone. There are also fun software additions, like for example, you can choose any photo and make them stickers, and though realistically there is no practical use for this feature, I spent way more time than I should have on this at the shoot, and it's so much fun. You can also use video for your lock screen now. Think of all the phone personalization possibilities. Right, let's take a closer look at the S23 Ultra. The S23 Ultra gives us the same look and form factor, even those floating cameras. It's still the same slab of a phone we're used to seeing on the Ultra line. That being said, this thing is a big boy, and you know what they say about big phones? They have big screens and big batteries. It's a 6.8-inch screen and a 5,000 mAh battery. And while that 120Hz Super AMOLED Quad HD screen is still technically a curved display, it's like the perfect curve. Just like the last Ultra device, it's curved enough so you feel how big and wide that screen is, but not too curved that there are accidental touches on the side. At the bottom of the phone, you have the S Pen slot, you have speakers, USB-C port, and the SIM tray. On the right side, you have volume rockers and an unlock button, and then you have a clean two other sides of the phone. That matte glass back is made out of the next generation Gorilla Glass, and the sides are made out of armor aluminum, which means this is an even more durable Ultra. Now we're getting to the cameras. Like I said earlier, this phone's main shooter is a 200 megapixel camera. There's a 12 megapixel wide, a 10 megapixel telephoto, and a 10 megapixel periscope lens. This means that this phone can zoom up until 100 times. I mean, are we surprised? The Ultras are great at these zooms.
Full HD 30 FPS wide, 1x, 3x. This is 10x. Let's go back to 3x. My goal over there. 10x. Ooh, and you can zoom up until 20x. That's crazy. Back to 1x. Yes. Full HD 60 FPS. 1x. 3x. 3x. 10x. Sorry, Nicole. 20x. 10x. 3x. 2x. Wide. Ultra HD 30 FPS. 1x. 3x. Ooh, the detail. The detail. 10x. Up until 20x. 10x. 1x. And wide. Ultra HD 60. Can do wide. 1x. No, this is 2x. Wide. 1x to 2x. Back to wide. Ultra HD 60 FPS, starting from 1x though, you can zoom up until 10x. Back to 1x. Finally guys, this is 8K, and I know I'm not going to be exporting this in 8K, but like any video I shoot, this is to show you how the camera processes the different resolutions. Hello. And wait, I moved. There we go. Hello. And yeah, this is 8K 1x. This is up until 6x. Again, go over there. Check out the LET website, by the way. And then back to 1x.
On the front-facing camera, this phone features a 12-megapixel selfie shooter. Let me just point out that the S22 Ultra featured a 40-megapixel selfie shooter, and the S21 Ultra, you know, that phone with S Pen capabilities but didn't have an S Pen slot, that also featured a 40-megapixel selfie shooter. So does this mean that the 12-megapixel selfie shooter on the S23 Ultra is a downgrade? This is something we're gonna be testing out once I get my review unit. But I will hazard to say that we're only talking about megapixel counts at this point, and Samsung has been touting AI and bettering their camera performance. They specifically emphasize better night selfies, better night selfie videos. All of these capabilities being leveraged by AI. Just how the selfie cameras will perform with all of these? Again, we'll be testing that out soon. Samsung also claims better steady video with OIS shots that are wider. So I tried their steady mode. Oh my god, super steady mode! No, that's a close-up.
This time around, super steady mode, we're doing the 1x.
To get a better idea of what these cameras can do, it's time for the camera tour. Right, camera tour time. We are out and about shooting this phone. So we have wide, 1x, 2x, 3x, and look at this, this is crazy. That's 100 times zoom. Let's take that photo. And then this is how far we are. This is 1x. Onto the side, we have video, and as you can see, you can shoot from HD 30, Full HD 30 60 FPS, you have 4K 30 60 FPS, and 8K 30. You can do wide, wait, let's take a video. Wide, 1x, 3x, 10x, and then back to 20x, and then back to 1x. Under more, you have all other different features. You have a pro mode, you have a pro video mode, and you can shoot up until, dude, you can shoot 24 FPS in Ultra HD, 8K 24 FPS, Full HD 24 FPS. You have a night mode over here that can do wide, 1x, 3x, 10x, up until, well, 10x. You have a food mode, panoramic mode, super slow-mo with motion detection, slow motion. So you have super slow-mo and slow-mo. You also have a hyperlapse mode, a portrait video mode, which can do 1x, 3x in Full HD. Ooh, 4K too. And then you have that director's view. We've seen this before, but always pretty cool. So you get a preview of the stuff you can shoot at. And then you have the single take mode, which is always fun for social media or if you're shooting yourself. And then on the other side, you have, of course, the portrait mode, and you can do 1x to 3x. Okay, we didn't look at what's up here, but it's basically more or less the same. You have your camera settings, flash, timer, size, and then your motion photo, also filters, and even more beauty filters. Selfie time. So for photos, you have wide, you have 1x, no zooming in or out. Oh, you can zoom in or out. I mean, so for photos, you have wide, you have 1x, you have the same features there. And also remember, this is the phone that can do gesture selfies. Aside from the S Pen selfies that you can do, on video selfie you have HD 30, Full HD 30, Full HD 60, 4K 30 and 60 as well, front facing camera. And then under more, same stuff. Wait, do we have portrait video on selfie? Yes, we do, and you can do that up until 4K. You also have, again, single take mode, of course, on selfie video. And then you have portrait mode on selfie, you have wide, you have 1x. And yeah, that is a really quick camera tour. Here are some samples from the shoot.
And like I said, this is just my initial look at the Samsung S23 Ultra. Just like you, I'm curious about a lot of things on this phone. I can't wait to test this out more. Let me know what type of videos you want to see. If you want to see a social media test or a camera vlog test, comment down below. Again, if you want more videos on the S23 devices, I have a separate video on the S23 and the S23 Plus. That's it for today. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's LAZADA_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Until next time.